This is my $500 diesel collection. The brand isn't for everyone, but I've got a lot of diesel pieces. So we're going to get started with this belt that I have from them. It's got silver buckle and it's made from brown leather. It's also made from 100% cow leather, if that means anything. The quality is unbelievable, and for some reason... Nah, it actually smells peng. I've literally put my belt over some clothes in my wardrobe so that they can smell the same as the belt. Also, for those of you who don't know, Diesel is a designer brand, but you can usually find their pieces for really cheap in places like House of Fraser or Flannels. Another really nice touch is the silver writing on the inside of the belt. It makes it feel more premium and designer. Little things that Diesel do with their stuff, I really like. I say you can find their stuff for really cheap, but this belt was not cheap. I got it as a present, but I think it was around 40 to 50 pounds. I know. It's a lot, but it's a belt which will hopefully last me forever, my entire life. It can go with anything, cargo shorts, jeans. But what are those jeans, you may be asking? Well, yes, those are Diesel jeans. These jeans are the best jeans I've ever had in my entire life, guys. They've been washed 7 or 8 times now, and they've kept their quality so well. And they've also kept their shape. They have the denim division thing inside the pocket. Inside the jeans, however, it actually reads Diesel Library for Successful Living. This is one of my favorite things about this pair of jeans. Little things like that just make it, like I've said before, more designer. It feels more expensive. On one of the back pockets, there is a red D for obviously Diesel, and on the front button it has the logo and slogan. If there's one item out of my entire collection that I'd recommend you guys get, is definitely the jeans. So if you guys are thinking about buying a pair, then I'd 100% go for it. Another thing that I'd 100% recommend to you guys to get is their jumpers. Once again, the quality on this jumper is amazing. Now I know, what the hell is that going through the middle and on the back? It's tape. To me, the design is hard. To everyone else, well, they just think it's straight up dead. You can't tell me it's not sick. The way that the tape separates the Gotham City sludge text from the classical Diesel text. And no, Gotham City sludge isn't the actual term or name for it. It fits a little baggy on me, but personally I prefer jumpers to be like that. It will also last me a long time because obviously it will shrink in the wash. You get me? The jumper pairs really nicely with the jeans, and I also wear these battered 97s to finish off the outfit. Now let's talk about the shirt which I'm currently wearing. It's a box art design with the name Diesel over the top, although everyone I know seems to think it says pussy. I mean, I can see it if you're blind. There is clearly a dot to indicate that the second letter is an I. Let me know in the comments what you think it says, pussy or Diesel. However, the letters are in a really satisfying texture, like the red letters, and the box picture underneath goes hard. I'm not sure what the black bar of letters is supposed to say, but I guess it creates depth. The smeared lettering of Diesel in the pool is also sick. It's starting to peel off in both corners of the picture at the bottom, which I'm not too happy about, but it's really not noticeable. Now let's move on to another black Diesel t-shirt. I say t-shirt, this one's a long sleeve t-shirt. As you guys can tell, I got this in one of Diesel's 2019 season collections. I can't remember which collection I got it in, but it's 2023 now, so you can obviously tell that the shirt is really good quality as it's lasted me this long. This is probably, in terms of fabric, the best t-shirt I've ever owned. Super comfortable, and obviously in that September, October time where it's not really that hot and it's not really that cold, well, the long sleeve tee is great for that weather. God, you would have thought this video is scripted. We're moving on to another long sleeve t-shirt. As you guys can see, there's many different designs going on the front, arms and back. I don't know what any of it means, but I thought it looked quite cool. Actually, there's some sort of attack operation going on, but still I have no idea what's actually going on. For some reason, the neckline fits a bit weird on me for this tee. That would be the only noticeable flaw which I'd say is in my Diesel collection. Speaking of flaws, this t-shirt actually has a bit of a backstory. So on the first day of me wearing it, I was, chilling in college. Out of nowhere, my mate picks up a twig and stabs me in the back. Like the top bit, the collar bit with a twig. I have idiotic friends, I know. I didn't really know what was going on. Thankfully, even though I'm pretty sure the twig pierced the back of the shirt, it's completely fine. Literally, I think the shirt sewed itself back together because I can't see anything wrong with it at all. But hang on. Oh my god, this video has to be scripted. I have another story about ripping a Diesel t-shirt. So a couple weeks ago, I went into House of Fraser to go and buy this flame Diesel t-shirt. It's really hard and I wanted to get it for a while. However, when I got to the cashier to pay for it, like the security tags that they keep on the clothing. Well, the girl on the desk, she didn't take it off properly, so it actually ripped the back of the shirt off. I didn't want to say it there and then, to her face, because I felt kind of bad. I've worked in that sort of job before. I know how boring it is and it's not really worth it. You don't really care. So I went to have lunch hoping that she'd go on her lunch break, and then I returned it. Thank God it was a different girl on the till, because that would have been so awkward, me trying to get the girl who did it wrong to return it. Anyway guys, if you like this video, then I definitely think that you'd like the 2 videos which are on screen now.